Ladies, it is the last Friday in May. Can you believe it?
Oh, wow.
This year is flying by.
Yes.
Well, we're going to turn the calendar page by turning up. Because we don't just celebrate a regular Friday over here. No. At The Real, we celebrate Friday! Yes, that is right. Today's Friday drink is a refreshing summer treat. It's just beautiful.
so
Isn't that pretty?
gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Check that out. There you go, there you go. It's a rose water splash, which is a combination of rose water, lemon juice, lemon zest, ginger liqueur, and of course, floral gin.
Floral gin.
I know. I've never heard of floral gin before.
Yeah, that existed.
that.
Google that right there.
Well, let me taste this.
Me too. Yo, that's bomb.
Oh, that's delicious.
It's good.
That's really delicious.
It's tart, right?
Well, to find out how to make this cocktail or mocktail, head on over to thereal.com and you can try one of your own. There you go.
Cheers, babe.
Yes.
Cheers.
Cheers. Ready.
Happy Friday. Cheers.
Ladies, take 2 more sips because it's about time to have some Friday girl chat.
Okay.
Talk to me, Jeannie.
First up,
good.
a recent article in the Sydney Morning Herald posed this interesting question. In the age of Me Too, is it still okay to have sex on the first date? The author, Thomas Mitchell, says that despite living in an age of sexual liberation, sex on the first date still suffers from a bad reputation. He says, quote, the typical narrative tells us it's a big no-no because there's some vague speech around what people might think, how you might feel, and what might happen. So ladies, do you think due to the current climate with Me Too going on, people shouldn't be getting it on with someone that they just met?
I don't think people understand what the Me Too movement is about.
Yeah.
Like, this is not about have sex, don't have sex. This is, don't be forced to have sex with people you don't want to have sex with. Like, 2 completely different things. Like,
Me Too is about something so much greater.
So
it's about
different.
boundaries and respect and having intimacy that's consensual.
correct.
Well,
This
it's
is
not
consensual.
about, what you're saying is not about sex. You are absolutely correct. The
Yeah.
Me Too movement is about someone taking advantage of someone and
Correct.
they think that they have power.
Correct.
So it has nothing to do with 2 consenting adults.
Yes.
My thing is a one-night stand could be fun if that's what you're into.
Right.
Okay? The problem is you have people that aren't into, they think they're into a one-night stand, but they're not.
And then they be crying
not
later.
able to handle the consequences.
Exactly. You know.
And then
They get in their feelings
and drinking
their
too
feelings
many
get
of
in their
these
panties,
to
and
make
then
up
it's
for
very
it.
confusing.
Well, if you know you want a relationship with someone, don't have a one-night stand. If you know you're looking for a relationship, you know, and this is men and women both. I'm not going to put it all just on women. That they think that, okay, well, I have sex with this person, that's going to get them. Honey, sex, it's so overrated. I mean, really, it's good, but it's overrated.
Without a connection, there's no connection.
so much bigger than just sex. Like, sex is not just gonna keep somebody.
But to take it away from just sex, I've noticed since I'm, creeping back into the dating game, I've noticed
Tell me about it.
So my friends who have been hype on dating, they said a big shift has happened in dating. Tell me if your single friends have said this too.
Okay.
That back in the days, most of the time you would wait for someone to make the first move. It might be on the first date, it might be the 3rd date, whatever. It could be the man, it could be the woman. But now, all my friends have noticed that the man has stopped making the first move. All my girlfriends are like, they're waiting. It's a 3rd date, 4th date, a week later. He hasn't gone in for the kiss. He doesn't do any touching or anything. And I've asked my dude friends that are single, and they are like, you don't know where a woman's gonna go with that story anymore. I ain't touching nobody.
I have heard that.
So yeah,
I have heard that.
There's something going on out there, and it sucks because the Me Too movement is so strong and so powerful for the people that need it, but it shouldn't ruin the maturity that we should have within intimacy and relationships.
Agreed.
Got it.
You know?
Yeah.
So they're afraid, even if the girl that they're with,
This is what I'm hearing from my
yes. They're still afraid of what might happen afterwards.
Yes, my
Yes,
guy
because
friends-
sadly, if you may be aggressive, a little more aggressive than she thought you would be, it's like everything has to almost be communicated verbally before it happens physically. Which kind of takes
the
moment
out of it.
Imagine if every time, let's say I'm kissing her neck, and then maybe I want to nibble on it a little bit, like a little bite. I have to say, is it okay if I then... Because you
and
manipulate.
it's
She could be
okay.
like, you bit me.
And you don't even know nowadays because most dates incorporate alcohol. Most women or men don't remember what they said. So you almost got to get somebody to sign it to make sure
Yeah, that's
that night you
scary.
said it was okay for me to go down on that neck.
Well, I think in that case, it's not necessarily Me Too. It's going back to good old-fashioned courting and dating
Yes.
and getting to know
Yes.
somebody. And if that's the case, then that is a good thing, you know, because the problem is that people miscommunicate. I do know people that have had one-night stands and they've developed relationships.
And actually got
And got
And
married
got
and
married.
have kids. I know that
That
too.
doesn't
Yeah.
happen for everybody.
No,
Let people know.
it doesn't, because you find out they cray-cray, you leave them alone.
I actually asked one of my guy friends, he's the guy actually who hooked Adam and I up together. He was my professor, Bob Sexton, at Pepperdine
Bob.
University. Hi, Bob. I asked him, he has daughters, and I said, what is the greatest advice you can give me, because I have a daughter, when she's out there dating and she knows the difference between if a guy really likes her or if he just wants to play around. He said it was really important to teach his daughters to know the difference between if a guy really, really loves you or he just wants to play. And make
Right.
sure you get that out of him first before you get the good. So
Right.
give the good so you're not confused.
But
Do you know what I mean?
I will say, because I've been dating a lot lately.
That pause.
Really, y'all?
Do tell.
I've been finding, but you got to understand, I'm dating older men now. I stopped with the younger men
But
because it's
define
just too
old.
much.
Yeah,
okay?
define older.
Older.
Okay.
Like, you know, between 45 and 55.
That's a
okay?
great age.
That's a very nice
great
age.
It's a
Yeah.
good age, but what I'm
Yes,
finding
sexy,
is
actually.
that this is just my suggestion. They tell you what they want. They tell you what they expect and what they
That's
want.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
And I think a lot of times women, we want something different and we
Yes.
just don't want to listen. But you have to listen. If he's saying, I'm dating 2 other people, then
Listen.
he's dating 2 other people. Don't sit here and then you turn around and have intimate relations and then you mad because he's like, I told you I was dating 2 other people.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's up to you to make
Yes.
those. I mean, I feel like men today are a lot more honest about their feelings and what they say.
it's
And I
true.
just think sometimes we as women, we're like, well, no, I'm not.
We're not
you know,
listening.
We're not listening. You have to listen because a man will tell you what he's,
It's
you know,
true.
he's telling you.
Yeah,
But you gotta know you gotta
Yes.
realize what he's saying.
Yep.
But not every man is going to be mature like that. Not every evening is going to happen perfectly like that. I think maybe you should just come up with a password so the dude knows it's okay.
Stupid.
Like
It's a safe word.
He should be like hashtag may I, and I'm like hashtag honey.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Speaking of dating, there's a disturbing new type of relationship shaming making the rounds, you guys. The Independent recently discussed the criticism couples in mixed weight relationships face on a daily basis. Yes, you guys, there's a thing. For example, Lonnie, body positive blogger Gloria Shuri Henry says she finds it exhausting that people constantly feel the need to comment on the size difference between her and her husband.
No way.
Gloria says that their relationship is no different than anyone else's, and that's that. I like that. So, ladies, when it comes to people who love each other, true love, should size really matter?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
No.
Here we
Well,
go.
Great.
okay, I'm a plus size woman.
Yes.
Okay, let's just it's better. Okay, this is my opinion.
Go for it.
Don't be coming up on my Instagram mad at me. Because I'm telling you my opinion.
Come on, you got the floor. Hit
Because
us.
I'm dating, right?
Okay.
It's just better when I have somebody a little less weight than me than if I got somebody that's like bigger than me because I got to hold his stomach, I'm holding my stomach. It's not working.
Lonnie!
No, why would you be
don't.
holding your stomach?
Cause my stomach, no, let me tell y'all for real. This is the real. Y'all wanna hear the real?
Yes, I want to know.
Let me tell you. Okay, I'm gonna keep it clean. Don't worry, Rachel, the control room. But when I lost this 30 pounds, I didn't realize how much 30 pounds really was
That is-
until I
yeah.
started getting it on, okay?
Yeah, no.
Because
Keep it real.
I was only one position I could do because my breath was getting cut off. When I tried to like lay on my back, my breath was getting cut off. And I was like, whoa, what is the problem?
This
'Cause
is
my
so
stomach
real.
was in the way.
Oh, I love it. This is so
Okay?
It's real. I
Now
want to hear.
that I lost the 30 pounds, okay, baby?
So wait.
Hey, real fam, she ain't no one-trick pony no more.
About to buy you a Kama Sutra book.
What you're saying is okay, so you would not want to get it on with someone that's just a little bit 30
Well,
pounds.
I'm just saying, let's just take out that part. Let's take out the sex part. And let's talk about the physicalities and how people judge people just based on their look. And what they're trying to say is that because this woman was plus size and he's thin, that they shouldn't be together. No, love is love. And if they love each other, that's what's more important than anything.
It's so messed up. They always think that, like, if you're with somebody that they don't ideally think is who you should be with, they always think that, like, there's some ulterior motive.
Right.
Like, if there is a thin girl with a heavy-set man, oh, he must have money.
Yeah,
like,
or if it's a big girl, like what she
with
was
a skinny,
saying.
then they think she must have money.
But they thought that he has a fetish for a chubby, you know, or like
that is true.
And that's not it.
You know what? I never realized that this was a thing until I was on Bumble, right? And I saw that.
What's Bumble?
Isn't that a dating app? Is that a dating app?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
See, I'm knowing, Jeannie.
Okay, so anyway.
Hi, friend.
So I was looking through my friend's Bumble.
Okay.
And I saw, and already, I don't really like it because you have to put so much work out. I'm an old-fashioned girl. I want a guy to, like, approach me. I don't want to, like, do the one that's, like, tapping on every guy's shoulder. However, when the guys sell themselves on the bio, they tell you what they like, what music they're into, all those things. But I noticed that every guy in their profile, without it being asked, added their height. And I was like, why does every guy's like, oh, and by the way, I'm 5'7", or by the way, just letting you know, 6'4" over here, I'm proud. They'll all say these things, right? But I was like, why? A couple of the guys I asked for my friend, why is it that you had to tell us your height? What for? And they're like, are you kidding me? As soon as a girl realizes my height, they're out. They ask me first. The first question women ask on Bumble, and you're all nodding, is, what is your height?
Why?
Wow. And it made me question, are we superficial in that area? Now, I've never dated a guy that was shorter than me, but I haven't had that opportunity.
I don't think it's possible to date a man that's shorter than me.
Right?
You never had that problem.
Ask yourself. Let's be real, because we're keeping it real, fam. How many ladies here, by applause, would actually date a man shorter than them?
Shorter?
I would.
Try.
Okay.
I would try.
I have.
This is honest.
I'm honest with you. I wouldn't, because that would be really strange.
Yeah, because you are 4'11".
I'm 4'11". If you're shorter than 4'11", I don't know.
I don't
know about this.
No, you guys, going back to, just being positive about your weight, and, people judging that. I actually follow this body positive blogger on Instagram. Her name is Jenna Kutcher. You guys should check her out. And she kind of went through the same thing. She became viral because of, look at her husband, he has the six-pack.
Yeah. But she has a bomb body.
I think she's beautiful, too.
stunning.
But people were up in her DMs questioning, like, how did you get that kind of guy? And it really,
because she got some thick thighs and they save lives?
Yes, well, that's exactly. No, Adrian, so this is what she said. She said, yes, my thighs kiss, my arms are big, and my bum's bumpy, but there's just more of me for him to love, and I chose the man that can handle all.
Hey! Yes.
And she said, I am so much more than my body, and so is he, and so are you. True love doesn't see size.
Come on.
I love her. I think she looks amazing.
Right. Isn't she beautiful?
But,
and she's confident.
Yeah.
Be confident, ladies. You can get anybody you want. If you just show, some true confidence in yourself, it's a beautiful thing.
And if you're on TV with a TV show, that helps, too. But
No, I swear, Lonnie. Men love them some Lonnie.
Yes, they do. And I've been loving them back, I tell you that.
Seriously.
I love it. Why do people think that if the guy is heavier, that they're, suffocating the girl? I've seen comments like that, where guys will be like, the guy's so big, he's suffocating her. What does that mean?
That's just people just being silly, and, it's just...
Any man that's gonna have sex with you at some point is going to be on top of you, and it's gonna weigh something.
I know.
What do they mean? You're suffocating.
I don't even really remember.
They're trying to say because he's so big that you probably can't be able to breathe or something like that. They say the same thing if you're a big girl and you're on top of a guy, you can't breathe and all that kind of stuff.
Maybe you don't know what you're doing. It works out just fine if you know what you're doing.
And if they have arms,
strength, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
that
if
arm
it's really
strength.
that good and the lights are off, you don't think about size. You just feel it all.
Just saying,
I'm here
you
for
know.
the lights on.